The Red Sox take on the Rays, 6:40 p.m. Eastern first pitch. The Rays are minus $2, totals 9 runs. And if you like the Red Sox to get the job done in an upset, they're plus $1.60 for some money line cash. Mike Kickham's on the bump for the Red Sox, Josh Fleming for the Rays. We're 9-1 with a push in our last 11 extra daily picks on patreon.com/Brock Page. That package costs just $2.99. We're also hitting at 76% in our last 18 picks in that very same category. If you want some more information on how you can access these exclusive premium sports picks, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/Brock Page. Now, Josh Fleming's 3-0 on the season with a 3.52 ERA. The Rays have the most wins in the American League with 28. They're currently 13 games above 500 and win 70% of their ball games at home. Tampa ranks in the top 10 in scoring on average per game, top 5 in striking batters out. Willie Adams leads the team in hits. Yandy Diaz in batting average with a 307. Yandy also has an on-base percentage of .428. Brandon Lowe's also hit 10 homers on the season with 28 runs batted in. Tampa wins nearly 68% of their games when favored. They're also in the top 10 in fewest runs allowed at home. They're taking on a Boston team who's tied for the fewest wins in the American League. 14 games below 500, 7-12 record on the road. Relief pitcher Mike Kickham will make his first start since 2013. He's got a 5.40 ERA thus far in the 2020 season. The Sox are in the top 3 in most runs allowed per game, top 3 in most hits allowed as well. Boston lost 7 out of their last 10 ball games, and they gave up at least 6 runs or more in 80% of those contests. Now, total-wise, Boston's 8-3 to the under in their last 11. 65% of their games away from home for the entire season stayed under the number as well. Meanwhile, the Rays on the other side saw 2 out of their last 3 Josh Fleming starts stay under the total themselves. 4 out of Tampa's last 5 divisional games stayed under the number as well. Give me the Tampa Bay Rays minus 1.5 and the under 9 runs in that game. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Thursday's Major League Baseball action. Happy Thursday to you. The weekend is almost here. It is literally right around the corner. And if you're feeling like you're going to get the sniffles tomorrow and play hooky, the weekend's here right now. But anyway, guys, before we dive into some more free content right here on YouTube, just got to quickly remind you once again that we are 9-1 with a push in our last 11 extra daily picks on patreon.com/Brock Page. And that membership costs just $2.99. We're also hitting at 76% in our last 18 picks in that same category as well. For more information on how you can join in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/Brock Page. And moving on, we're going to take a look at Phillies Marlins, 6:40 p.m. Eastern start time. The Phillies are the slight $1.10 favorite on the road, totals 9 runs. The Marlins are minus 105 as the moneyline underdog. We got Sandy Alcantara for the Marlins, Jake Arrieta for the Fightins. Now, the Phillies won just 2 out of their last 5, and that includes a 14-1 loss to the New York Mets. They also lost yesterday 5-2 to the Boston Red Sox in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Jake Arrieta's just 3-4 on the season with a 5.67 ERA for the Phillies. Philadelphia is in the top 5 in the league in most runs allowed per game, top 3 in most hits allowed per contest as well. They've cashed in on the run line in just 5 out of their last 15 games away from home. They're also they also lost 10 out of their last 15 head-to-head meetings with Miami, if you're into historical trends there. The Marlins, on the other side, they've won 2 out of their last 3 despite giving up a fluky 29 runs yesterday to the Braves. That'll never happen again. They most likely won't have to worry about that today with Sandy Alcantara on the bump. 2-1 on the season, 3.78 ERA, 17 strikeouts. The Marlins have won 6 out of their last 8 divisional games. They're also just 3.5 games behind the Braves for first place in the NL East. Jesus Aguilar leads the team in hits, batting average, and RBI. He's currently batting .292 with 24 runs batted in. Corey Dickerson's hit 6 home runs on the season, and Brian Anderson has an on-base percentage of .365. Now, total-wise, Sandy's last 2 starts both got over the number. 4 out of the Marlins' last 5 games hosting the Phils got over the line as well. Meanwhile, the Phillies on the other side went 4-2 to the over in their last 6 games when favored. 2 out of Arrieta's last 3 starts got over the posted total as well. Give me the Underdog Marlins -105 and the over 9 runs in that game. With that, we're going to slide into our next and final matchup for the show. It's going to be on the West Coast. I'm talking about Giants Padres, 9:10 p.m. East. The Padres are the $1.70 favorite, totals 9 runs. The Giants are plus $1.50 for some money line cash. We got Trevor Cahill for San Francisco, Chris Paddock for the Padres. The Padres have lost 4 out of their last 6 games where Paddock made the start. He's just 3-4 on the season with a .475 ERA and a 1.25 WHIP. The Pods lost 5 out of their last 6 hosting San Francisco. They're taking on a Giants club who won their last 5 straight, holding their opponents to just 2.6 runs per contest during that span. The Giants are in the top 5 in scoring on average per game, top 3 in hits. They've also won their last 4 straight games where Trevor Cahill made the start. He's got a .265 ERA and a 1.18 WHIP. They've once again won 5 out of their last 6 at Petco Park. Mike Yastrzemski leads the team in hits, homers, and RBI. Mike's hit 9 homers and knocked in 31. Donovan Solano's also hitting .340 and ranks 5th in the league in batting average. Now, total-wise, Trevor Cahill's last 3 starts all stayed under the posted total. 3 out of San Francisco's last 5 ball games also stayed under the line. Meanwhile, San Diego saw 5 out of their last 7 stay under the number themselves. One more thing to add about the total here. 4 out of San Diego's last 6 divisional games also stayed under the total as well. I'm going to lean toward another underdog in this spot here. Give me the Underdog Giants +1.5 and the under 9 runs in that contest. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. If you guys decide to get a package here today, just keep in mind, we'll bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you sign up today here on September 10th, you're going to get billed today on the 10th, and then you're going to get billed again on October 1st, and then after that, it's just going to be an auto payment on the first of every month. Following that, and you can cancel at any time that you want. But most importantly, guys, gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Thursday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.